for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. For 5 minutes of likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes.
Attention is a drug.
They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. For 5 minutes of likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes, comments, shares, repeat. Likes, comments, shares. They do it for the likes.
Hey everybody, welcome to Jerry's Lounge. I'm Michael.
I'm Mark.
Yes, and we are here to give you the pop culture news you crave. Where this is luxurious lounge. Yeah, not us. There,
Exactly.
Right?
Everything you deserve.
Yes. How you doing, Mark? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
How's your day? What happened?
Just nothing much. Just been working. How about you?
Same, but working really hard all day. Like James, like I think we're all working. With a burn account at both ends, so that's the kind of saying where that's everyone uses all the time. I think that's a problem, and I think we're pretty tired too. We're all working really hard, so take the time out to make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to content. Remember, sharing the content is a really easy and free way of connecting. Jeanette was interjectly giving back to us.
Genetically.
Yeah, no, interjectly giving back to us. Yep, we do that. We'll give you a minute to do it. Actually, give you a minute right now. Let's give you a minute to do it right.
Yeah, we'll wait for you.
Did you like?
Did you comment?
Did you share?
Did you repeat?
Can you do that? Anyway, we're going right into our pop culture tonight. So we bring you the latest news. So, Mark, what do you have for us today?
Sure. Okay. So I think the biggest story that's happened so far, I'll go straight into it. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a couple of days ago, I noticed on my news feed where people were just messaging saying, I tried to get a flight and all of a sudden it's gone. So like, honestly, it's like Michael Jackson said in his concert, job gone. It's like Spirit Airlines is actually gone, unfortunately. Like, so Spirit actually decided to apologize, thanking Americans, saying they're sorry to the public. They said that basically they misread the runway, something funny like that, something ironic. But they basically said that this company basically just had too much debt and they decided to just close. And one of the articles actually I saw, there was a pilot talking about how he was actually in mid-flight and he got the news exactly the same time the patrons did, people actually on the flight did. And he said that he'd been working there for over 20 years and he's almost in tears saying he was sad over the intercom that this was his last day and that he would not be flying anymore with that airline. So, Mike, what do you think about this story? What do you think about Spirit Airlines going away? What do you think about their tactics? From our, back in the day, they used to have really crazy tactics of getting people and different deals. What do you think about this in general? Well,
I did research on this as well, on this article as well. But I think the issue was, I think Spirit Airlines is waiting for the government to bail them out, and then the government was only going to offer them like $55 million or something really low number, but it costs like a fraction of that cost to like, I guess $1 million, like $20 million for just one plane. So
for the overhead,
all period. So it would be a complete waste. But what was also happening though with this case is that there's people who are actually doing petitions to actually there's a guy he's already raised $86 million or $88 million.
They have a GoFundMe. Yes.
Yeah, so that they can, so people own the airlines. They're trying to make money so that they can buy themselves, which is really incredible. I think it's a great idea. it's a way of taking out of corporate greed, hands out of the government's hands, and people own it themselves. It's really, really cool way of dealing with it. And hopefully they'll have nicer flight attendants and better meals. Like I mean, I think that should be a no-brainer. Hopefully that maybe that'll work for that, or you'll maybe get better service. Hopefully, what do you think, Mark?
I feel sorry for the people who work there and people actually book their flights and all of a sudden they don't have any flights anymore. I think that's definitely my first bone of contention with all of this. I think it's sad. But I do think if they do bring it back, they need to definitely have different criteria and different just rules and regulations. From my understanding, like it was a very cheap airline. I never flown Spirit, unfortunately. I don't know about it. Now, not to say that I'm better or worse than I did. I don't know. But all I can say is that with Spirit, like from what I heard, it was very like they charge you for everything, for space, for air, for just water. They charge for everything, I heard. So I mean, I would think they would want to probably fix that first before they even broach getting a new kind of branding and naming. I think they first should set up what they want and how they want to actually plan a new maybe era of. I would actually make it, to me, one of my favorite airlines I ever flew with was probably Virgin, because it was so they have modern music, the colors in the plane were very nice, and also it felt relaxed. It didn't feel like you were in an airplane. It felt like you were like sitting in a lounge with friends. That's how I would want my airline to be. But what do you think, Mike?
Well, I guess it's like they call it the Timu of the skies. I guess I don't know. I don't think it's quite that, but I think that again, I think it. Hopefully, if it does come back and that does happen, it'll be great. But other than that, I really I feel sorry to these people who actually work at the airlines. People, pilots who thought, oh yeah, we'll go work tomorrow, and now you don't have a job. So that's always hard for everybody. So. Yeah, I'll go right into my next story. So my next story is the Stop Online Predator Act. So what was the number one complaint people had with Roblox? Do you remember what was the number one complaint?
Oh yeah, people, adults being on there trying to basically attack or to
it was a petri dish for pedos and everything else.
For what?
For pedos and all crazy weird stuff. I don't say the word, but for people, people who are like that, but for people it was good for them. So I think what they did, they rolled out an act in the U.S. It's called the Stop Online Predators Act, which makes minor profiles unsearchable. So if you're an adult, you try to look for a kid's profile, you get this for any website. It's beyond Roblox. Any website that's a lot of kids on it or younger generation on it. It disables location sharing, so you can't share a location of where you're at. It blocks non-connections from. So if you're not connected to online, then you can't get the profile. You can't see the profile at all here, which is a really important one. And also, let's see, kids under 13 trying to create friendships or add friends. It requires a parental requirement of them approving it for you to actually do that. I think it's a really big change. It's really good for people online for sure, because it stops PC crowd people trying to lure kids in and grooming all that stuff. Mark, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think to me, like, it's about time someone gather all the Adobe documents and burn them. Mm-hmm. I think it's ridiculous. To me, it's insane that people. They didn't do this in the first place. To me, kids are so impressionable and
they're vulnerable.
They're vulnerable, especially with online. So it's important to have. I know the owner of Roblox, and actually, I live really close to the headquarters of Roblox. It's huge. The area is huge, very nice. Mm-hmm. But to me, they don't. That's all the money you're making. That should have been your priority is to make sure they're safe in the first place. But I'm glad they're finally doing it now. So can't complain.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Cool. So I'll go right into the next one. So I want to talk about a little bit of music, because I know I kind of briefly talked about this with our editor, but Olivia Rodrigo, if you don't know, she had the #1 album that's come out, and she actually broke lots of sales records with her new album that came out. She had #1 with 2 of her songs that they on her album. But the ironic thing is how it was done. Her and Taylor Swift have the same kind of tactics where they will actually bring out multiple copies of the same album. Also, tell us what actually Olivia Rodrigo did was she did a slow mix of it, where basically it just brought down the BPMs by a few, to actually sell the album, to kind of make not make it so differential that you're actually buying something separate. And also, she did multiple copies of different album covers, variants, and pictures on top of them. So you actually get a kind of like a collector's item, branding as collector's item. So basically, you're buying the same thing, but you're actually getting a quote unquote different brand. And this actually would actually help to boost her sales. They said this has been going on for years. Like Taylor Swift has been doing it for years too as well. Mike, what do you think about this being her number one album? Do you think that it's unfair to other people doing this type of sales tactics? What do you believe about this?
No, it's like I kind of feel like they kind of stuff the pillowcase anyway in general in terms of pushing their content out anyway. Or the way they
bricks and rocket. Oranges.
Yeah, but I think they in general they flood the market with that's kind of how they or what they do is they'll sell an album with tickets to a concert, which also counts as sales towards that. So there's a whole bunch of different tactics that they use to albums. I think it's deplorable or weird, no, because it's been like that, and a lot of the charts are inflated and stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. So that they change it, so it should be changed for sure. I think we're well past the times of like really really amazing artists who actually love their music and want to reach out to their particular audiences and get feedback and love from those particular people. And now we're trying. I want everyone to know and their mother to hear it. That's where we're at right now. So, I mean, that's what do you think, Mark?
I think it's. I mean, I understand you want to like that you're wanting to. I think it's now a gimmick. Now it used to be something. It used to be really important in your number one and hitting album sales. Like think about when MJ came out, when other people came out, where when they were number one, they didn't even have social media. They just blew all the way up, and they were. To me, that is a sign of an artist. Like and Prince, like that, they're signs of an artist. To me, when it comes to artists nowadays, I feel like I understand that they want to get this notoriety and have this kind of get these Vanguard awards like that. And to me, it's like microwavable is giving a garden variety comes a couple times, so I think about that. But I mean, honestly, I do commend both Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo because they are songwriters, right? They're amazing songwriters. I give them that. But to me, I think it is unfair when you're bringing the same album out and you're actually just slowing down, reverbing it, or slowing it down, have the exact same copy. I think that's unfair. And also, you're really not giving a true depiction of what your sales really are. But I cannot. To me, I can understand more so bundling tickets because you're getting something extra with that. You're getting and you're still buying the same. You're still buying the album, but you're getting something different. If I'm giving you the same song with just a different picture, that's not fair. I think it's
gonna be all Happy Meal. You get like 500 toys with the same Happy Meal.
You know how they say like that you go in and you get the K-pop Demon Hunters Happy Meal, and it's the same. It's the same Happy Meal, just with a purple cartoon in it. Like that to me. That's kind of
you get a purple hamburger, but same thing,
right? Yeah, I don't see that bet being comparable, but yeah, that's me.
So, I'll go to my next story, which is about the Lone Star tick. We talked about it before in our show, and it's making a resurgence again. So because they're having a lot more.
The Lone Star tick.
The Lone Star tick. Okay. No, the issue with the Lone Star tick is that you heard about this. I told you it's a particular tick that's in North America. That basically this tick what it does is it causes a disease which basically makes people intolerant to meat, right? So you ask people who got beef in the street, it might not be us because if you get about a tick, you won't be able to eat meat ever again. So you know.
Oh wow!
Interesting. So it's really dangerous. So yeah, there's a tick. So be really mindful if you're in the States. Is really mindful about how you what you're bringing yourself, and what you're coming in contact with, what you're yourself susceptible to, is really be mindful because this tick will make you not be able to eat meat again. So what do you think about this, Mark?
I've never heard that in my life. That's crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
We talked about like a couple months ago. I told you about this.
Remember? But I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember that. And to me, honestly, it's crazy. A tick that you bites you and you just basically don't. It makes you stop. Like your taste buds change. It's
basically like you won't be able to eat pork, beef, or lamb. I love lamb, so I don't know what I would do.
Like, does it make it toxic to you to eat it? Is that what it is?
Your body toxic. Your body can't.
Oh, okay, interesting. I mean, maybe some people need it. I mean, I don't know. But maybe they can take this tick. They take this tick and actually take the chemicals out of it and kind of wean people slowly off of meat, like you and.
but it would be if you were a company that didn't sell me, it'd be a good way. I'm not saying it is that allegedly. Your company did it, and you create something like this. This could be.
Are you talking about like Beyond Impossible? If they took this and if they got it in their hands, they could.
I mean, it's not beyond impossible that it's happening.
They could rule the world.
You know what I mean? It's not beyond impossible that it's happening.
The views are expressed are not ours. We're just
all these.
We're talking about it. It's this all. Next topic. Okay. So next topics. I don't know if you guys know about this. One, we'll go on to Met Gala. So I don't know if you guys heard this that a couple people didn't actually show up to the Met Gala. Two of them were Bella Hadid and Zendaya, where they decided not to go to boycott for the most part or show their support against Jeff Bezos, who actually backed the Met Gala. So this Met Gala was hosted, as far as the style coordinator, was actually Beyonce Knowles herself. And actually she had other people like what is it? What's the Espresso girl singer? Oh, Sabrina Carpenter. They had her as one of the as a commentator as a show. Like other famous people like Serena Williams also as one of the fashion commentators. Commentators on the red carpet. So Mike, Zendaya decided not to go, and she's always there all the time. She's like one of the biggest, and also always comes out in her most flashiest and probably greatest designs. Mike, what do you think about this? And La Roche, by the way, her designer was there. So what do you think about this?
I get it. I kind of feel like it's kind of annoying that you have other corporate entities trying to infiltrate other spaces, which is like meant for those people. Because it's like you already have your own world. Why are you trying to, bombard and bum rush this world? It's like you have enough money and your own thing. Like I feel like why not create your own thing? Create your own thing. Celebrities go to that. Like this is for artists and actors and people who are in music industries like that. That is what that's meant for. It's not meant for people who are billionaire business artists out there. That makes sense, right? Like I understand if you come as a guest, you're trying to like take a look at it, understand how it goes. But in terms of like being on the board for it, being on the board. And did you see what his wife wore? It didn't even match anything right all. It looked like a plain old black dress with a little strap. It was weird. That's my first opinion on it. My second opinion is Beyonce. I love you, but I get on you. Your daughter, when they asked to take her shades off and she wouldn't do it, that's annoying to me. So it's like her dad told her she wouldn't do it. And I think because she thinks she knows best, that I'm gonna take it off later on up the steps, which is fine. But to me, it's like, where's the respect at? Like when people see that, it's like it just shows that when she gets older and has her own thing, that she knows something all that whole period. She knows she heard all period. So she's like, but now or later on, if it gets too crazy, we go that for fun. This way, respectfully saying I don't want to do it, and then their stylist team was looking at her, was like trying to get her. You can see her visually doing this and doing all this, and all she do is not politely walk over to her and tell her, hey, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna tell her. But I'd be like, completely ignore her like she exists all period. Or when your dad's talking to you, you kind of just look at her with attitude and say whatever you gotta say. That's rude as hell. Like I think it's like just like you want people to see that you're warm and loving and that you're a funny family person, and that was not showing that to me.
Well, I understand that, but the thing about it is just teen angst. She's a teenager, so honestly, I can see that happening. But I do agree. I do agree there should be. But everyone's been saying that Blue runs the family. She's the CEO.
I'm sorry to believe that 100%. I'm sorry to believe
she's CEO.
I'm sorry to believe that.
She runs mama and daddy.
There's no way in any world that so I'm not doing that. I'm not going to work. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. But I will say this though. I will say that it was good to see Rihanna and give actually props to Beyonce. Rihanna was there, and she had props to Beyonce. This is where we're at Gala. I'm about to talk about it all.
Did you see Kim K's Power Ranger dress?
Yes, it was Gladiator gives Capri. Island Capri at the bottom, like the skirt.
No, meets Power Rangers, meets Voltron, meets I don't know, Sextron. I don't know. It was off.
Yeah,
and these were that we were so flat and big. It was like two big sheets pressed together. Two big cake pans put together. It was like
an LED flat screen TV.
Mark II flat
TV is LED hanging up flat screen TV.
Yeah, exactly.
TV just flat, just nothing, just fall down.
No shade. It was just safe.
Booty's flat.
It was Splash Queen.
No,
Splash
but I
Queen.
did see. Did you see Janelle Monáe's outfit where it was like electric circuits coming up and it had like circuitry right here? It was interesting.
That's
Very interesting.
amazing. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
All right, so my next news is newsflash. Banksy's back in the news. You see, Banksy had a statue came out. Basically a statue that he revealed in London. I think in the middle of the night, the statue appeared. It's a basically statue of a kind of like I want to say it's a global leader or someone in a business suit holding a flag, and the flags cover up his face. Mm-hmm. It's pretty impressive. This is in let's see, in Plimp, and downtown. Yeah. So people were also upset. Were upset because I guess the top part of the statue is plastic, whereas the rest is made out of stone. I believe it's stone. Stone. What do you think about this more?
I love it. I love his political commentary. I love the way he through his art. It's always great. I feel like it's important that artists. Actually, I met an artist the other day. Actually, that was a graffiti artist, and I explained to him how much I love Banksy. He's like, "Really?" He's like shocked. I'm like, "Guys, don't know we love art. So like, art and music are very hand in hand. So to me, like, it's important that these people like this are protected too as well, even though they're doing things that are kind of illegal. But it's important that they actually do have a platform to show their stance on things. And I think it's great that he's able to actually do something like this and still, have his name out there. I love Banksy. And if you guys, you haven't had a chance to, like, I would say go support him, but I would say be careful because in a lot of these people, there are a lot of people who actually buy his artwork and they'll actually have like different shows and viewings of his stuff, but they may not necessarily be him. So I'd say like just be careful who you give your money to specifically. But
also, I think the social commentary of the statue is basically about like how people in leadership are blind, right? That they're so loyal to the country or to the idea of what they think the country should be like, that they're blind. So it leads them to be hurt or be in trouble. So I hope that's kind of what I got out of that. Now, if you guys have a different perspective on that, make sure you put in the comments. What do you think? What do you think that means?
I can tell you directly what in general it looks like. Instead of actually being what actually standing for the flag stands for, you're covered by it. So it's almost like you're not seeing. It's almost like you're in the leader responsibility, but you're not looking beyond the role,
beyond the country, or beyond
the country itself, and it's overshadowing your sight of what you're supposed to be doing. Is what it's like.
But these are our expressed feelings. They're not everyone. So and it might not even be that. So I'm just letting you guys know that off the top.
True. But it probably is. So our next story. So my next story is about Mana. She made headlines again. She's in the news again. She actually did a live recently, and she's talking about her. I don't know if you saw her Formula One and her brand deal she's been getting. Well, she went live. As soon as she went live, there was a news article that came out that actually said that she's a former member of Cat's Eye, and she found out about it. She didn't say too much anything about at all, as she always does. She never says anything at all about it, but everyone's like pushing and asking more questions, and they have more questions than answers right at this point. So, Mike, what do you think about this? Or do you think about Manal being in the news again about just doing random stuff, just randomly online?
I think she should ride the wave while she can, do as much as she can. I told you we already said we should do. She should join Normani and all the other kicked out girls in the groups.
Leanne.
We got Super Girl group, kicked out girl group, and they probably will blow up and do amazing. Any publicity is good at this point, but not too crazy. But just keep yourself out there. Keep hosting events, shows, doing endorsements and deals, because you need to make sure you stay in front. Everybody likes you right now, so I get strike while the iron is hot. That's what I'm saying.
I totally agree. I think you should just do everything. Don't say too much. Just give enough to tease a little bit and suggest, and then. Okay.
Ready for my last story.
Remember, you're a geisha, not a whore. What you say, Michael?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. I'll say this for all the natural girls out there, the actual bio girls. I wonder what they would knew. There's something they have around them that could kill them really, really, really easily. And it's not their boyfriends or man or woman or you know what it is. You know what it is.
What could it be?
It's tampon. It's a tampon. So they
Oh,
did
no.
tampons. Apparently, some of the Tampax tampons actually have been allegedly have been connected to um, containing lead and arsenic inside of them.
Not
So
arsenic poisoning.
yeah. And so yeah, so it's been 60 different analyzed metals inside of them, right? And metals, there's the same big kind of metals that are in deodorants, which also cause Alzheimer's, also things like that. So Mark, what do you FDA has been trying to be on them about fixing this issue. Mark, what do you think about this?
I think that's scary. I think it's important. Like one of those when it comes to like your body, anything goes inside your body, you're gonna absorb probably with something. So it's important that, and if it's metal, it needs to be checked. I think that's very important. I think, especially with women, especially having internal organs, it's hard, internal parts. It's hard to regulate that with something going into it. So yeah, I would say definitely they need to fix that, and I think also they need to maybe look into other people who have medical issues that actually gotten sick because of that. So they should really look into those cases.
Yeah, I think it's really crazy. Yeah, like we'll find more things like that. So really, when you look at your toothpaste and things like your deodorant and your things that you use for your body, just and cologne stuff, make sure you look at what's in it, because you don't want to put anything crazy in your body. Plus, you don't want to be at age 40 or age 35 and you can't remember who anybody is or can't remember how to get home, or as you're naked in the street. Because
I mean, all of a sudden you're at the end of you're in the Notebook. Where am I? Who are you?
And that's why you 8-9 times you pass that. Yeah, Mark, your turn.
Okay. I have my last story. So my last story is, I don't know, Mike, have you heard? I think we talked about this a little bit about the Kaya Asylum. You heard about that?
Oh, what was this? I forgot.
The Kaya Asylum. So the Kaya Asylum is funny. I'll break it down to you. So the Kaya Asylum is a made-up meme that was brought to Twitter and X, where basically it's kind of like it's a group of women like Ava Max and like Chaperone, and basically what they try to say is like their careers are like Kaya, where they have a one hit and then they don't know where they went from that point, or you don't know where they kind of stuck in a certain realm, right? So they said that a couple people have actually escaped this asylum. They said that Charlie XCX has actually just escaped the asylum because of her hits. They also said that Zara Larson has just actually broken out of the asylum because now she's getting hits. So, Mike, what do you think about the Kaya Asylum? Do you think people nowadays know who Kaya is, and what do you think about the term?
Yeah, I think Kaya is very popular, and especially in the Black community. If you're in the South, she's super popular. We all know who she is, like my neck, my back, because that's the girl, right? I think it makes sense because she's kind of loud. She's not. She's not in the front lines of everything, but everyone still knows who she is and still sees her pretty much online all the time. So it makes sense that they made it that name after her. So it makes sense. I don't think there's anything weird or any strange about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can say I think it's funny. I understand where it came from. I think a lot of people from pop culture, I think they will not understand who she is, because I think she's more of an urban kind of back in the day. I mean, she had one hit was very popular, but then she kind of fell off, and also a lot of people from other areas, they know her as like T.S. Madison, with that whole fallout with the Queen's Court, all that stuff. But yeah, I think it's funny, but I think also these artists, I think it's important that I think everyone as an artist should understand that you pay your dues in general. You come in, you won't be popular immediately all the time, but it's important that you actually just keep pressing, keep going, and eventually you'll get out of whatever asylum or whatever category people put you in.
Why is it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to comment. He's writing the wrong thing. Just agreed. All right, I'll do it real quick.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. There we go.
Yes, there we are.
This was comment. Yes. Check your parabens, all your soap, shampoos, everything it goes. I agree. I definitely agree. I mean, make sure we tell everyone that they do that for sure. Okay. So I try to respond. I kind of like that keyboard's all wonky. So
thanks, Amber. No, but yeah, we have to agree. Yeah, guys, please. Like she said, honestly, it's important to check all your products. Not even just your products you go to the bathroom. Check things you eat. It's really important to check and make sure you know what's in your body. It's really, really important.
It's so important. Like honestly, like I know it's a chore for sure. Like once you think, oh yeah, I'll just grab this quick thing to make for dinner, or this quick thing to clean my ears or clean your nose or whatever you need for whatever, and you don't know, you don't take a moment and just read it and see what's inside of it. And if it's something weird that you can't pronounce, you probably shouldn't be in or around or on your body. Weird, right? So I have another secret story. I think you guys will laugh. It's hilarious.
Okay.
So did you guys hear about McDonald's new rollout? McDonald's new rollout.
You mean the man the burger was like, let me this product?
No. It's better than that. So did you guys know that McDonald's just released a $54 a month unlimited meal subscription? So you pay $54 a month and you get as limited meals as you want from McDonald's. So now McDonald's trying to rent a center. It turned to pay Klarna, all these other places like
Netflix.
I mean, what do you think about that?
But honestly, you know what I have to say? If you're a big McDonald's person, honestly, it's not bad if you think about it. Like honestly, like a subscription where you buy a month and you pay a flat fee and then you come in and eat what you want. I feel like that's going to backfire. Also, I think it's going to happen too is people are going to want to carry their food to other people, give it to other people. So that's what I see that happening.
Oh, it's a rumor. It's a rumor. No. All right, it's a rumor. Okay, I thought it was real. Let's see. I thought it was real.
No, if it's a rumor,
it's real. But honestly, it makes sense though. It makes complete sense. So it's a rumor, but it's hilarious. I wish it was real though. It's funny because I feel like that's in this world, it could be true for sure. But now we know it's a rumor, so that's okay.
Thanks, Lee, for debunking that.
Yes, thanks. Yay.
So Lee, if you, I don't know if you want to come on or not, but what do you think about this subscription? Would you subscribe to any fast food restaurants?
All right. If we were to do fast food subscriptions like we do Netflix and whatever else, I think we already perpetuate a world of lazy people. Don't get me wrong. I think affordable food definitely needs to happen. Do I think McDonald's should be the one in charge of it? No, even though they still hold the largest amount of farmland out there. So, I just as far as it being a rumor, I mean, they're only rumors until they're true, right?
It's true.
It's going to happen one time or another. I'm going to assume sometime in the future. Have you guys ever watched, what is it? It's with Sylvester Stallone and what's the
Judge Dredd.
No.
Did talk about something like that? I thought
the bad guy's a black guy, but he has blonde hair.
Was it Wesley Snipes?
Yes, it was Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man. Demolition Man. Yeah. And then he was like, he come into the future and he was all like, okay, well, we're gonna go to a fancy restaurant. And do you remember what the fancy restaurant was?
It's Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, it was Taco Bell. Yeah. Oh wait, somebody. Did the rumors start after everyone started boycotting? Curious timing.
Could be, actually.
I could honestly see McDonald's starting the rumor themselves for sure.
Let me ask you a question. So, if you had to get a subscription to what would it be?
Which fast food restaurant would I get a subscription to?
Yes.
Oh man, well I can't do Subway because Jared wrecked that for us.
No, again, that's
you want a pedo subscription? Go for it.
I don't shop to Adobe.
Bring your kids to Subway. Jared will be waiting.
I don't shop to Adobe
Reader. Adobe Reader.
Adobe Reader. I don't Adobe Reader.
Okay. If I had to pick one fast food chain to have a subscription to, meaning I could just like eat at it every single month, I would probably go with like Arby's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would do Arby's. I would do that above A&W, above Wendy's, above McDonald's. Yeah, what would you do, Mark?
I would probably do
Chick-fil-A.
Honestly, because actually no, not Chick-fil-A, but I would. I mean, I know Michael probably Chick-fil-A, but honestly,
actually no.
But actually, I would do Burger King probably because they have the Impossible Whopper, and they also have I like their Impossible Whopper. I like their fries. They're not too bad.
I think Michael would do it A&W.
It's really close. You're not far off. You're not far off. But actually, it wouldn't be in there. It's really close. So you're very close. Like I feel like that's my second choice. I think my first choice would be like Chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh, okay.
But actually, but you know what? Honestly, I would skip that for a pizza subscription or like a pizza place. I'd rather eat pizza than
see that would be bigger. Yeah.
Pizza would be, that would work. If they did
places
it,
did monthly subscriptions.
I think people would definitely do it.
But you got to. Oh man, there'd be so many red ties to this because could you imagine how many people just every day that subscription would have to be costly? Yeah.
Can you imagine
what cost? You know what I would do? You know, I would do. I know it's crazy, but like if you said like
you're bankrupt. You're bankrupt.
Like 150.
There's not enough dough.
Wow, sauce out with no sauce.
No. You know, you have poor employees who like be stressing out, sweating.
The big sauce crisis of 2028.
No, but I would say like the pricing. What would you think would be the pricing for a piece of subscription? How much you think it would be per year?
Oh my God! Like okay, so
I
order pizza and cheesy bread all the time. It comes to about $40, like with the drink, whatever else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if I were to do that every single day.
Dang.
Right?
I would say 100 a month, 150 a month, 150 a month.
But you'd have to have a cap. You'd have to have blackout days. You'd have to have a cap.
Yeah.
The subscription would be just useless.
And see what I would do is I would do like a holiday where you get kind of a special, do something special for you or something for that day or something. Get extra.
Or they do like a holiday where you like
any big brands listening to this, tell us how you do it subscription food based. I'd love to know.
I would love to know. Yeah, anybody want to
plan?
I would love to know. Is there a place you guys would like to subscribe to if you could for food?
Papa John's
grocery store.
73. Grocery store, maybe, yeah.
That'll be the bomb. Grocery store.
You know what? That's kind of already a thing. Yeah, well, and at the same time, like the little things that get sent to your door, and you got to make them yourselves. Those are a monthly subscription.
That's true. But let us know if you at Costco. Say you pay $200 flat a month, and you get as much food as you want. You be set.
Would you get any?
300, like 300 a month, 300 a month. I think that would like everyone do it, and it makes so much money.
But Amber's got many on her mind. Yes. She's got many.
Yes. Honestly, there'd have to be a cap on certain products you get though at the store, right?
Yeah.
Because think about it, you go to TVs. Yeah. I'm gonna get 8 TVs. So you can
Give me all them watches. I got a subscription.
Imagine
you watch me walk into the back of that meat market, just come right out. I got a subscription. Nobody worry about it.
Old cow.
I agree.
Amber agrees. Yeah. Costco would be worth it for sure.
It would be 100% worth it. Yeah. So that's it for our show for tonight. Mark, you want to lead us out?
Sure, guys. Make sure again to like, comment, subscribe, and we want to thank our viewers. And we'll see you again next time. Bye.